All right, so I got a reaction coming at y'all real quick, man. Saw this on TikTok the other day. I thought about going to watch the full clip, but I don't even need to go watch the full clip. Y'all might not like or agree with my take, especially the brothers, but let's get into it.
Is that what you care about for real though?
Yes, that's why when you ask the typical woman her body count, she usually lies. You lot care about it as well, and you lot know we care about
What
it.
if she ticks every box and then the only flaw is the body count?
Then she can't tick every box because one of the boxes is not having high body count. So when you have a high body count, it says to us men you make bad decisions because
So-
you decided to give out something that's supposed to be valuable to multiple men. And the
Okay.
more you give it out, the less to us,
Yeah.
maybe not to other people, to yourself,
Yeah.
the less valuable we consider you to be.
Okay.
Right.
Isn't that looking for perfection?
No, it's not. We're looking for a girl who makes good decisions and doesn't decide to get run through by Chad and Tyrone. If you come to us with 10 bodies,
Tyrone.
because what I'm trying to make you understand is what possible good does sleeping with 10 men, 20 men before you meet your husband do for your husband?
It doesn't do good, but what if like each time it was a boyfriend?
No, but once again, it doesn't make a difference to us.
And that's the part that bothered me when he said that, right? Because brothers say this all the time. They don't want the high body count. She had a great fucking response. She said, well, what if it's with a boyfriend? What if every man she had sex with was her boyfriend? He said, it doesn't matter. Newsflash, dumbass. That mean you niggas supposed to be marrying these sisters, man. Newsflash. Because if you don't want the women to have high body counts, you actively can't be adding a body to these women. That makes sense. I feel like that shit make perfect sense. If you're a man and you're gonna complain about body count, you gotta be actively not being one of the niggas that's adding a body to multiple women. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. Let's go in the Bible. I'm so tired of dudes saying that stupid shit. This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel, right? There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel, right? So in turn, you men can't make them into that. Because if you're gonna make her your girlfriend, but you're not gonna marry her, you making her a whore, bro. At the end of the day, however you want to slice it, you want to start a little relationship, right? You want to make her your girlfriend, but you fucking her every day. But getting that paperwork and making her your wife, that's too much though, right? So when y'all relationship dissolve, right, after a year and a half, now she go to the next man. But you gonna look at her different because she got a high body count, but she getting in relationships every time, right? Let's get some more. This is Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. That shit clear cut. Now we understand it. We got a big problem with this in the black community. We like having sex with people without being married. We love that. But we don't understand God gonna punish you for that, my guy. Oh, you think you just gonna be sleeping with all these sisters and not, oh, you gonna pay for that. God said if you sleeping with that sister, that's your wife. But it don't matter though that she got a high body count, but y'all niggas ain't marrying them though. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all. Guess what? Girlfriend and boyfriend ain't in the Bible. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. Whatever you want to do with your wife, as long as you ain't breaking no laws in Leviticus. Don't bring no animals in there. Don't bring no extra people in there. Don't be on your cycle. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all want to hang from the chandelier, do your thing. That's your wife. He said, the bed is undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. You gonna have to pay for that. You gonna have to pay for that. Like, we don't think about this on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Because God issues out little judgments. You know what I'm saying, for situations. He might not kill you. He might not, you know what I'm saying, do nothing major to you right away. But you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for breaking the law, bro. Now, obviously, he corrects our nation as a whole, but individually, you get your little judgments, man. We don't like to look at these things like this because it hurts to think about how our actions is affecting our life. The Bible say what it say, and it's true. We don't like that. We like that like it's a fairy tale. We can look at our own lives and see when there were certain situations that happened in our life, how we could have changed it. That's too hard to do, though. That's too hard to do. That's why I love listening to these conversations between the men and the women, and that's why I put a lot more of the responsibility on the women, on the men, because we say this all the time about women not taking accountability. If we know as men that it's hard for our women to take accountability, you're supposed to put them in positions where they don't have to do that. Me, as a man, I'm trying to put myself in the most possibilities where my wife don't have to take responsibility for some shit. As men, why do we try to put them in positions where they have to think like that? Because guess what? If as a man, I'm not having sex with you if I'm not willing to put up with the consequences and repercussions of having sex with you. On multiple occasions in college, did I have to do that? Even after college one time. It's discipline. I don't have to have sex with you. I don't want you like that. I'm not even going to waste you. I'm not going to waste your time. I know you don't want that. But I think you caught up in the moment. You feeling a little certain type of way. But if after we do what we finna do, you going to be upset with yourself. I don't want the shit. Especially if you're in a situation where you're not even trying to marry the sister, man. You don't even care about this sister. As men, you got to take the responsibility, man. Because if you're going to complain about women not taking responsibility, stop putting them in positions to take accountability. I tell my wife this shit all the time. The easiest way for you not to take responsibility for something is to do what I say. Because if I tell you to do something and it don't work, I gotta be mad at myself. I made the decision to do that. I asked you to do it. I told you to do it. You did exactly what I told you. It didn't work out. The issue was me, not you. And that's something I got to work on. Okay, that shit didn't work. We're gonna do something else. But me fussing at you or making you try to take responsibility for something, that's not what it is. Because you did exactly what I told you. But I don't think a lot of men look at it like that. I don't think a lot of women look at it like that. As men, if you don't want these women to have high body counts, stop having sex with them. That shit's simple. These men want to get all scientific. Oh, yeah, you know, because when a woman has sex with a man, she get bonded to this man. And the more people she has sex with, she get bonded. And it's hard to break those ties. And stop having sex with them then. If you understand that, right? If you actually don't want to be with her, why are you laying down with another man's wife? If you know that's not who you want. Why are you breaking the ties between her and the nigga she supposed to actually be with? That shit sounds simple, don't it? But we don't look at it like that. As men, we don't look at it like that. We don't. We don't look at it like that. That sounds too much like right. That sounds too much like right. God said if you have sex with a woman, that's your wife. We don't do that. If we was, I'm just being honest. If we was forcing marriages today, a lot of y'all wouldn't be out here having sex with these sisters, man. If you knew the stipulations for you having sex with a woman was to then turn around and you gotta provide her somewhere to stay, you gotta provide her with some food, you gotta provide her with some clothes, make sure she stay healthy, you gotta make sure she all these things that husband's supposed to do. If you knew you get some ass had to come with that, you wouldn't do it. But we don't talk about that. We don't care about our sisters. We don't care about what our community look like. We don't care. Now, obviously, I understand these brothers dealing with lust. I understand. Fight, man. Fight. Because I'm tired of these dumbass conversations. Especially considering the fact that none of you dudes are virgins. None of you dudes are celibate. Y'all ruining these sisters, man. Then y'all mad on the back end. Because the girl asked a good fucking question. She said, well, what if all these men that I've dealt with was my boyfriend? Because that was men gonna say. Well, stop having random sexual encounters with men. I didn't. He supposed to have been committed to me. We just didn't get married at the end. What's the solution? What's the solution? The solution is marriage. That's the solution. You only have sex with a spouse. That's the solution to this body count dumb shit. Cause I'm tired of hearing about it, man. Now, obviously, that account of the boomerang got to go around the room. Now, obviously, we understand. These sisters be making bad decisions. We understand that too. But if y'all feel like the women ain't gonna take accountability, stop. I say this all the time. According to the Bible, women wasn't making major decisions like that. Her father chose. Her daddy was there. So that swing that damn pendulum back to the men. Where her daddy at? We don't want to talk about that though. We could keep on having these dumbass body count conversations without talking about the men that's adding to these bodies. But it is what it is, man. Biblically, all y'all gonna pay for it. So stop. At the end of the day, everybody gonna pay for it. So stop. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.